Hello everyone, welcome back to GeekDisorder's web series over HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, and jQuery. This is Lavik, and I'll be walking you through this series. This video is going to go over text elements, mainly headings and paragraphs. Okay, well, what are headings and paragraphs? HTML in general is used to show the structure of your web page, not formatting. Formatting is CSS's job. So your headings are gonna show like your title, your subtitles, maybe your section titles, and so on. You have 6 of them to work with, H1 through H6. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up a little web page here, and then we'll actually see them in action. All right, first thing we want to do is I've got a new Notepad++ document open. I want to save it as a web page, so go Save As. I'm just going to save it on my desktop in a folder called, let's see, headings will work. Alright, and inside that folder, I'm just going to say text.html. Alright, there we go. And as we know, the first thing we need to do in a new web page is the Doctype. Alright. And then we're going to open up our HTML here. I'm going to go ahead and close it. The first element we have is always our head element. I'll go ahead and close that. Oh, I cannot type today. Alright, and then we have a body element. Alright, and some of the other required elements in a web page, of course, is the meta element, and that is for the character set. So character set equals, and then it's UTF, and then 8. We'll go ahead and close that, and close the meta element. Alright, the next one is the title element. Alright, my title is just going to be, let's see, about text elements. And then I'm going to close the title element. Alright, and that's about all we need in our head right now. I'm going to move down to the body, and this is where all your heading elements and your paragraphs go. Alright, so as I said, in a heading element, you have 6 of them, and they are H1. There we go. Of course, you have H2. There we go. I cannot type. Alright, H3, H4, H5, and then of course H6. Alright, and as I said, heading elements are used to structure your web page, structure the titles of it. So you have your overall title, your main title would go here. Alright, and then you would have your first, say your main subtitle. Say if you had a subtitle right underneath your title. And then next you could have a chapter title. Let's say we're doing a short story, and so it's all gonna be on one web page. We got some chapters in there, and then we're gonna have let's say we have a section title. We have our chapters are broken up into sections, and so on, and that's all we got right now. But if you had more, as you can see, this is the way it goes. Heading 1, that is the most important heading. And then as you move down, heading 2 is next, heading 3, heading 4, 5, and 6, and so on. And so you don't want to skip headings. You can go main title, heading 1. You don't want to go main subtitle, heading 3, and just skip heading 2 overall. Okay, the reason being is search engines and screen readers, they use these headings and the importance of the ranking in them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to actually like show the structure of your web page and the overall flow of it. And if you start skipping them, uh, it's gonna mess them up. Let's see. Headings should only be used, well, of course, for headings, titles only. You shouldn't use them to make text bold or make it big. Because if you see this, if I save this and run, this is our heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and heading 4. As you can see, heading 1 is the biggest, heading 2 is a little bit smaller, and so on. This is not what you want to use them for. You actually want a heading to be in here. It will do what you want it to, but as again, that's not what it's meant for. CSS is meant to format your web page. You can change your heading sizes, the color, the boldness, and everything with CSS. You can change regular text with CSS, and that's what you want to do. If you want a regular paragraph big and bold, use CSS to do that. That way, search engines and stuff like that, screen readers, they're not messed up by you just trying to make using a heading to make a word bold and big. Yeah. And other than that, let's see. Yeah, let's move on to paragraphs. A paragraph is for just like your normal text. It's what most your text will go in, and this is a paragraph right here. Alright. And headings and paragraphs are block elements, so no matter if you put them like heading 1 and follow that with heading 2 on the same line, each time they're displayed on your web page, they're going to be on a line, a new line under the one above it, or the one beside it. So each one starts on a new line, and I'm just going to put this is a paragraph. There we go. Save that. Go ahead and run it. There we go. And you can see it's on a new line underneath the heading 4 we have here. And as you can see with block elements, the browser does put a little spacing above and below the element. All this can be changed with CSS. Alright, so that is your 6 heading elements and your paragraph element. And next we're going to take a look at some special block elements and some inline elements for like using different text and stuff like that. Alright, well, this is Larry with GeekDisorder. If you like our content, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.